Hi Bronwyn, thanks for joining us today. It was very invaluable having you present to the financial planners in the room.
I think it's so vital for every part of the finance sector to be part of the tobacco-free conversation.
Can you share with us, the visions for the next 12 months of tobacco-free portfolios?
Well, the visions are very big and bold. One thing to mention is that next year we will be launching a tobacco-free pledge. We will be inviting financial organisations, not just in Australia but across the globe, to partner with health and governments by reconsidering their relationship with the tobacco industry, informing themselves about the UN Tobacco Treaty, informing themselves about tobacco with respect to the Sustainable Development Goals, and reconsidering whether they really do want the existing relationships that they have with the tobacco industry. So we're very excited about that project.
It sounds very, very interesting and very exciting, and we look forward to continuing to help you where we can in the financial planning and the financial advisor space. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
David, thank you so much for coming today. What did you think of today's presentation?
I thought it was excellent. I think there's a lot of information there that people have to hear, and it's unfortunate that our industry plays a big part in not supporting some of the takeaways from this type of, I suppose, ethical or socially responsible investing opportunities.
And is socially responsible investing something you're seeing as in higher demand from your client base?
Yes, we have a number of clients who specifically don't want us to invest, and we're more of a direct investor ourselves, so we're very conscious of not investing in tobacco or gambling or things that, generally affect the population and our society.
And, your thoughts on fixed interest at the moment?
It's an interesting one. Fixed interest at the moment is it's something that we need to have some exposure to. The problem is with interest rates so low, it's always a dangerous one to invest in directly yourself. So having a professional fund manager is probably the best way to go with fixed interest in the current environment.
How'd you enjoy today, Ryder?
I loved it. I thought it was very, very interesting, and I was particularly impressed by it's Bronwyn, isn't it? Yeah, her present. Yeah, it was exceptional. It was really good.
In fixed interest generally, do you have any concerns about that sector at the moment?
Other than it's very hard to find anything that gives you any return anywhere, but I think that's just the perennial challenge for everyone at the moment.
Bill, thanks for joining us today and presenting to the audience.
Pleasure.
First time we've actually done a specific event for the Sustainable Fund. How'd you think it went?
Look, I think it was great. It was obviously very informative, and having Dr. Bronwyn King with us was great. Gave, I think, a lot of depth and insight into what she's gone through and promoting sustainable investment, not just from, I guess, an investment perspective, which is where we've come from, but more from a personal life experience. And so, I think it was really powerful, and you could see by the engagement and the amount of questions around the room, people were really into it.
Yeah, no, it was great. So tell us, how's the Sustainable Fund been performing?
Oh, look, it's been performing really well. It's been a terrific year. We're well ahead of our investment objectives, so we're about 1.5% ahead of our benchmark as at the end of September. That's before fees. And really it's meant that we've been able to demonstrate that we can do much better than the benchmark, which has all of those more sort of questionable investments in them, and so people aren't giving up anything to take a socially responsible approach to their investment.
Which is great. A lot of traction with the fund in terms of new APL listings, platform listings, and the great news this week that Lonsec have upgraded the rating to recommended.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've that innovation award is going to be decided in the next week or so. So there's a lot of interest, and I think all of the major platforms have either given it the nod or are in the process of looking closely at it, because it really is fitting a hole in the market, and people are very interested and they want to be able to offer this as an investment option.